Hello, Timo Femo, your time. I'm a fam, wa tu gambani tete TV. Oira don ake ofe be ni o kwemi o fine ngbeji ni tete obobi ashon aka Mr. Independent. O fine ke o subscribe ko boli. Bomo ne no subscribe ba ngon na wa coffee na ke agbe no bomo den ball nke bo ake o fine ke fe bomo den ni o ja link ni o ke ha me no o invite me ko ni ameba fita wo he. Agbe ne we ko ye dwomo ko no sum no chon. Ka wo comment section in can you no fair no ni aka woje mene boli wo ba yue no kokko mepe 24-hour economy no di no ni sanemi nta oni wo gba ke oba kwe ke je beni aje campaign sheshe na ake go ne ke beni woda kwe ta call it Mahama'S Mahama'S get set pre aga Mahama'S ke beni afi Mahama'S get set pre again 24-hour economy ole no jino koni ball mo fame on debate jino koni president Mahama introduce eketi UCB agbasani ni ole I think ake mean na letumo free SHS policy in 2016 elections bona no ji the way ni free SHS policy eteno in terms of the discussion ke debate in 2016 na kai no ji no ni 24-hour economy ne it dominate 2024 elections ne ni abafe no le I think ake NPP be amefe a similar mistake Tomononi NDCB in 2016 ole NDCB in 2016 I'm a disparage free SHS ona benicho I'm a run commercials po against it. Meanwhile I'm a free SHS I'm a je koshishiyomo. They were already doing their own version. They were already implementing their own version of the free SHS. President Mahama already ete districts komeni a pay school fees can me come omo in certain districts come omo ona benicho. So instead of I'm back Ghana be no, we are not completely against free SHS for everybody. She what je ekoshishiyomo ni won fail district by district eventually oba bomode ni wo femini what cover Ghana fam ame fair na kan they actually run commercials against free SHS policy e bona benicho ni I think I get MPPB ame kase koni ame fair the same thing. I mean disparate policy without actually offering an alternative ni keji moko he no ni president Mahama you okay NDCB you up mo ba dream nshie ona benicho ni ole for a party ni ameke sure amechichi yake there are a bunch of intellectuals bona benicho ni NDCB elebole alewolo minche meja no bi ke ni bi ni amele lawyer fo ikpana doctor fo ikpana engineers pana you would think ake instead of just brushing it ni amewe wa checheme ni ame work beke ke banku cheme chop bas jincheme ni work beke na amefio you would think ake ameba chashi ojogba ni ame scrutinize policy ona benicho ni ke debate with some tangible points ona benicho ni eba ni me adwenhye bona but they are not doing that. I mean the same mistake bona benicho ni NDCB fe ona benicho ni no ewamo nke ba look NDC in 2016 they were already implementing their own version of free SHS. It was limited. It was a limited free SHS no me amen fair bona benincho. So instead of ni I'm about push like an idea can look one fair free SHS or more me no na me ba je no ko eni. One no what jenshi bibi once one wa schools be once one wa fe nekepi then wa fe they actually run commercials. Ya got a YouTube ba na commercials against free SHS. Bona ni Ghana be ta flash ma yen chala me fe nake. You got propaganda e work it mo beni chuchuko ne e work yo. Bona benincho. So ni ne jeshi ten no miss money video na afie miss money what pe ke je beni debate jeshi ke bata bia ne eni ni bi ehye miniji free 24-hour economy miniji no ni yo mi miniji no ni poteni NDCB am proposal ni agbene nwe MPP bi enwe miniji counter debates na amekara oba na ke am counter debate say it's just full of propaganda. They are not debating the policy on facts bona beninchon. They are making stuff up and now I may use some trivia and some pedestrian excuses coming against the policy, and it's not going to work. Bona Benincho, it's not gonna work because NDC be the way na me outline ni be na me list ni be from anake the way ni MPP be yale eja so ole teni ni eje in November, I think it was around November 7, June 6 of last year, President Mahama meet TUCB Kenya Baka President Mahama ne bo in campaign femo various sectors of the economy meet various sections last week I think I get from Wednesday kabata Saturday I host a dialogue on their manifesto from different sectors of the economy achemo femo keba na tashi na mba plan ikoni draft manifesto so a boy na can femo a regional tour say no na le it was a listening tour bometwe ne ekwa aka mini jini bi ni meta wo aka fe ni enye na eka wo fe mini na enye na eka wo manifesto emi so ekati UCB atashi as part of ni bi ni ke enyumofele dromoni eye this year e ba fe Jemeji any first time na you the 24-hour economy Bona Benincho ni ka make energy no koni esumake this time around there e ba introduce bona feni companies anya run a shift system instead of ni Ghana companies femo aya lebi 8 na akpa 5 alo lebi 9 na akpa 5 e ba sumoni ewa companies bona feni anya run a 3 shift system 8 hour shift system each Bona Benincho and what can make TUCB here o fine miss mama chana gan video abo kono na the way ni debate take no ni me na ewe benifen jesisi o fine come video
We intend to implement a 24-hour economy. And by this, we will provide incentives in terms of reduction in corporate taxes and other exemptions to businesses that will sign up to the 24-hour economy initiative. And if we remember, in the past, but then
so right from the announcement, and make
sure that we provide them with security. Because if you remember, in the past, filling stations used to work 24 hours. Unfortunately, armed robbers started attacking them, and because of that, they all closed at about 10 o'clock. And so if we're able to provide them with adequate security, businesses and services like that, there's no reason why they can't operate 24 hours. And we'll give them the tax incentives to be able to do so. We'll identify and promote strategic growth areas such as IT with a targeted $3 billion investment and drive an aggressive infrastructure development under our Big Push program. We will shift attention from the macro economy to the micro and focus on growth in the real sector instead of just on macroeconomic stability. Additionally, we'll support the TUC and organized labor.
Right. To so of another one way, Bona Benincho. So right from the word go, onake a touch ni bi komeni if like I said, it goes to tell you like MPP be I'm a boko ni bi etwe ojogba. I mean so far. But just like it is common with politicians, as an affair propaganda, she gonna be a chela, man. I wish I could both political parties and banana come over policy go bad, debate them on the merits. Bona Beninchon, Kawo propaganda kaba. One of the key things they call right from the go, it's about security. Neya example like a chuchukwe where filling stations ni filling stations ni. I'm a 24 hours Bona Benincho a day. She beni armed robbery can be come by fire Ghana a filling stations ne mini. So one of the key things ni a man in the policy ne anye edomoshiwa was security. Bona, so right from the go it raised a security issue. Bona Benincho ke weni bi come uni ambanye na amefeni amekewa businesses Bona Benincho ni ebani mo femo abotemi. So policy ne ejino koni adwen ojubani NDC they are still working on it. Nibi komeje promotion manifesto ejepo. I believe there will be a whole chapter on the 24-hour economy. Neba outline nibi ojuba. Now, amefe facts frequently asked questions. Bona Benincho ni answer towards the end of the video of Anekaya makane fema bokono na ena me bad. I think about fleshy lojogba in the manifesto ni obana no ni poteni policy eba entail ojoba. She jemeno ne yuepo TUCB amenake kaji wanye anye a implement na kan nokwe eba Ghana bi wade nche no jemeno TUCB onupa eba ne ba ka chale no ke bane je no ko bibio keji government nye efe ona beninchon na nya wa businesses na menye nuchu we ne ke ba je no ko bi ofane awokwe TUC bi onupa bi ameni president mama yu atan na ba domoshi na ewe awa bullet we.
We are also very interested and we are eager to know a lot more about his great idea of a 24-hour economy. I think this one, comrade, you have to take your time. Because I can imagine the amount of jobs that this kind of thing will create. That could be the game changer. I'm telling you that you have opportunities in this country. We work 24 hours, 3 shifts. So if you don't get a job in the morning, you can get it in the afternoon or in the night. So where are the young people? Get ready for job.
Right. So so Bolenche Kokwe right from the go and no TUCB. I mean, I'm on by Onue. Ona get comrade. No, you are so no you logic by because no back towards the end of the video young people kaji anye I implement ni ne ona beninchon nuchumo ba anye femini e ba wa de nche ni ole like I've been saying since ni inuneke no gwe me you ake look abanya fi. It just takes a concerted effort. Bona Benicho, a concerted effort. Ni kaji anye like I said, with a huge government machinery behind it. Abanya fe. Eje no koni edafegana. So a femina back MPPB, they are not actually debating this particular policy on the merits. Ona ni ame chipping debate wacheche ni ko te equal te circle obana wacheche ne majeme 24/7. I mean a femina back ame send debate kete shiponkla bona beninjo ni it is such a shame. Like I said, a party ni amateur yake, they are full of intellectuals. Like I said, kejake policy kweba, you would expect them ake ameba debate policy on the merits. Bona beninchon, don't chip in it. Ka feel slow, ka feel small. Ni obawo propaganda. Ni ole ni be komena me yuele ngolo. But here you have TUCB. They after ni neke meeting any president mama ka me fe ata semi fe anytime ni abia me sane ye no na me yuoji keji government nye efe ni ewa businesses na nya implement it's going to be a game changer. You actually heard TUC Onukpa say the same thing. Like, look, this is going to be a game changer. Bona Benicho, and I think MPP they were not prepared for the kind of reception Bona Benicho ni Ghana be ke ha 24-hour economy. Now let me tell you, President Mahama and the NDC, they may not be able to implement it effectively the way ni ametawa na ame implement le Bona Benicho, but that is not enough reasoning right from the go. Obaka ko ene mini JNY ene ko Dr. Bawumia to eke no ni ame ma twa na kan video say fe ma. It's really funny. Bona Benichon, the sort of debates ni kemi mboa metwe ni expect to amakeshi ameba project Bona Benichon as far as their opposition against Nekenoko is concerned, they are not doing it. Femina pe wa ade enche Bona Benichon, hey na practice or nye stadia nye kwake mini hani what are some of the problems Bona Benichon ni yo na practice or nekenoko ye Bona Benichon ni nye put a question say to NDCB ake look na practice or nekenoko ye these are some of the problems ni ame encounter miri jino ni nye bafe alo ponye ke answers po aba oh this is their version of the 24-hour economy she won our version ne Bona Benicho, digitalization is not the only thing. Ni oba pushake when it comes to 24-hour economy because you can do most of the things digitally. And that is pretty much what Dr. Bawumia Bona Benicho, obanyo light 24 hours a day, obanyo pay bills 24 hours a day. Obanye, you understand what I'm saying? And it is too small. Too small. Back into Walmart, yala. Bona Benicho, manyama order ni BFA na baba. Shinte store me still in yala. There is somebody there working. No misi. Manyama yenshi na manyama order no fe no na kan online no na baba. Bona Benicho, but in prefer ke milencha maya store me, ma driving in kaya. Bona Benicho. So oba digitalize no fe no more, but nibi komeni people would want to. Let's take the filling station say any President Mama UF for example. Bonem shishi. Oja eko ni oba nekole o gas e run low. Oba smo no chon gas station go no fill up. Ka make part of everything. O lawyer ba gbo no ba kagbe tin. Na bedincho DVL is an president mama ke ba na me run 24-hour shift in a few passport here. Look, obanyo fill form self digitally online. She ka ba take over biometrics o first time sanoya in person. Ko chu ni lebia you would wish I oh mama me mo ka gbeke ken chu ni lebia because so small no we call out from work. So cock back you got a passport office, or the DVLA, you can take all digital prints, or biometric prints. Bona beninchon. So it's the policy is broader than only te ame feel te to mononi MPBB sumake ame chipping le na ame feel small only Ghana bi come ni agbena no UTVB ame me feel come yue miss money ma tra video ma bo no kwenoni Ghana bi come yue.
I think it is a very laudable idea and it's going to help our economy because when production increases, you see, there's not going to be shortage of products in the system. Moreover, it's going to create job opportunities.
So, right from the get-go, no, it sounded
a very good idea.
Obi also no pa no ko adwuma no no free no fish no ko ye on ankasa so ne business so ho ade no enti se bia oba anopa na bo be se 12 o'clock no opon na bi so about 12 o'clock no opon be se bia 5 o'clock and 5:30 I think abama mo bia adwua den adana adwuma ho so
ye first time
yeah padima ne le feel like
omo bamba kasam de ma ukra no unim zo mbedu adu enti mi da mi gidi bia o musa tisa onu fi so ba no betima dia
right so bona benincho nye kwa video se ka benin fia me benin ye dichile nche intro I think I get TV3 be amete mami na mege me yo bana ke majority of Ghanaians na mege we they were in support of such a policy bona benincho many ameje one if you am be sure of the implementation ona benincho you know me when na can policy any president mama ewe no a fleshico details say ojogba bona benincho so a lot of people did not really understand what it entails the way ni abachoni abanya implement such a policy but me komele I'm a mommy right away no me come mommy no nake Ghana be where engome nake look keje because Ghana be like neke ate man say neke ji the way ni ayale ye man say bo na benincho na kanji beni ayale man say so mo femo na no ko efio mo femo na no ko efio ni government geogbedi enche special incentives for businesses ni amenye ni amefe na kan. It's not going to be mandatory and I think I get President Mahama answer me Dr. Bawumia you cannot legislate such a policy. Like I said he didn't really study the policy. President Mahama legislating na kan no go force moko. Ona benincho that was not what the policy or that is not what the policy is about. Bona government force moko but I put incentives in place ake any company any factory ni ebaka ake eba wo na kan no komi koni run shift system here government ba face sure ake cost of production bona benincho especially energy bona energy cost of production ebane particular president mama ke abame special meters bona benincho special meters ni eba running na kan beke shift say bona benincho no kaji lebi shift e go use 20 kilowatts per hour ni cost about 60 Ghana abame special meters ni beke kaji use na kan 20 kilowatts per hour no eba cost about like 20 cedis bona benincho nimshishi but I mean me I'm a twin ni I'm a babo mintwe ojogba there was a manchako ni a practical example even though the way ni le enuo policy it may not necessarily be the same way ni president mama lo NDC be a town if but nake ejiboko ni a policy ni even in their own small world there interpret policy the way ni enuo shike the way ni can no go te no e ba wa e mambie o fine ani wokwele
nyene Ghana ho ni ya won pa ya dasa me wo omo aye tie me te 24/7 am so he many experiment bi akra me wo omo amoro pair tie organizers omo ye 8 ya musa se 8 no Ebabo a free 7:30 to 8. Omunyina akoda. Me free Kumasi Badam Beto Sefifu Bika. Spenta entire brasse. Omuta na say. Na me adom na mo spenta ni bi. Na me fast. Na mom ko yi spenta no. Na me de bra mo. Na me drive.
Over on a lewe practical example ni ha. Onim sisi.
E be born dem. Bogdana Israel. Yeah. Kofu time mo. Omo ko sefi. Nti wo ses ayemra ana nipa nan tumi aba na nanom se nipa nwotwe no bia night bia no yama nipa 2 ana mo night e bia week we nipa 2 more night the next week nipa 2 more night pienya 24/7 go su krom so ka na
o fine bullet we
ka gina so saa na de ache ka gina so saa na de ache nti drama ni bedru ha e bia pumping keke no wada emran ka de be che no na articulate no atimi de afa awom anko akodru tema nti mesrew de wose asem we wanti ase no we nya afi na abekọ university afi na abekọ ha na wati we ase we yes maybe the na mekan me se me de me best start me organizers pragiafo yi omundamo na de ache nti ne taadwo a ona ka enu ma de nche emra e betumi apompe edru go so krom boy 10:30 to 11 the fakrum obiada do you want me nano ah wo sika na ni tetempo mam no hwes krom from ba.
Right, so if I'm about no manche, born a benincho. So like I said, J Lepemba, majority of Ghanaians born a benincho. I'm a run like I'm a supporter like I know. Born a benincho because a fair man say what is stopping us from doing it. Me you don't need stop all these years. Government go back on ni. Eba pushing like an agenda wani no friend on the government banye fee ga what businesses now many am running like a shift system government go back on banye fee bona so ke government ko eba ni ke banye fee nika disparage ale bona benicho right from the go no jino ni MPP be a fee or onim sisi ni ke okwe Ghana bi onake chimo like I said a few people pay ni every now and then I'm a bio sanji in terms of security in terms of the way ni aba implement it and that is the way ni I think ake NDCB sami amenye ni I think ake inna sami Jemfi inna Felix Kwachi Ofosu a couple of them ni I try Dr. Manibu ama bona bedincho but sani amekwe ona bedincho ni anye agbele mi ojogba nimsisi anya agbele mi ojogba ni enye eya ground there ojogba koni me anu policy esi ojogba because MPPB na I use propaganda. They are not debating the policy on the merits. Fair na kai debate na mekeba they are not debating it on the merits. Trivialize the whole policy and like I said it is common with our politicians. Bona benincho mrewana sani NDCB ame nekenokwe ame preach lo jogba koni ame break le don jogba koni Ghana bi afemini anye anushishi ojogba bona benincho onum shishi ni ame trivialize ni BFN you would think ake ame ba yue no koni no ni ame ba yue eji no koni taflache e ba nye counter ne ke 24-hour policy na debate odogba but so far dabi onum shishi ni amonto ne mi ba twa me video say fe ma bo no bo ameto ba na ke dabi they are not really matching up to the debate. When it comes to that particular policy, it is really surprising. From the very beginning of the video, mistake ni NDCBFA when it comes to free SHS at the time, MPPB made the same mistake when it comes to the 24-hour policy debate. Made the same mistake. And let's start with Dr. Bawumia. Of all people, JC with trivializing of the old policy. Bona benicho call bullet to on academy you offend Papa Nepa, but you are an intellectual. Bona benicho. I mean, come on, man. We're expectable. Mokoka policy go back debatable. Or you choba big billion. You get choba big billion 24 hours. So no need Dr. Mahama you or Jomobemi anye John Mahama nye legislate such a policy. Meanwhile, policy emi ekokuderi nekokura bena aba legislate na gan policy akaya apasi mla egedabi government denche ba implement strategic bona benincho incentives bona benincho can companies ni ambanye ne government force moko That is the word Intel ma use. Government force mo ko na ke no ko buy amla na ba fail by force ake na ba pass law ake companies New York Ghana fe by force nye fe nye run a 3-shift system. Dabi afe na ke she incentives na ka ba wo jeme any company na ba asuma ke take advantage of na ka incentive e ba enjoy ne ba nye na fe abo Dr. Bawumia den chetwe.
Today I hear John Mahama has a new idea that he wants a 24-hour economy. I say, I don't know where he got the idea from, but it is not a bright idea. The 24-hour economy cannot be legislated by government. Today, there are many businesses that are already open for 24 hours. Hospitals are open for 24 hours. You can buy electricity 24 hours. But because of digitalization, you can transfer money for 24 hours. You can receive money for 24 hours. There are many chop bars that are open for 24 hours. The police is working for 24 hours. Security services are working for 24 hours. So, what is this 24-hour economy that you want to bring? Come on, man. It is purely an issue for any business. If you feel you will make money opening 24 hours, there is no law preventing you from opening. But this is one idea that John Mahama thinks he has brought. It is a bad idea. It is an idea that has not been thought through.
Bona Benincho, where Obanyo electricity 24/7, hospitals 24/7, Obanyo water company, I'm a 24/7, chop bars here, now I build it 24/7. So no John Mama, you are I mean Dr. Bawumia. Ole na kanta wada ke o lose debate Bona Benincho. Allo moko kenoko bani obe counter proper counter narrative ni Obanyo ke counter no ni mo you this is what you end up doing. But I mean not a proper counter narrative against the 24-hour policy. Bona Benincho, yes, I mean nako. How many factories your Ghana? Bona Benincho, ni I'm a belio. I'm a run or 3-shift system. Hospitals in New York Ghana. J hospital New York Ghana. Now I'm a run or 24. J Health Center New York Ghana. Now I'm a run. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, so there is a whole swath of factories get different sectors of the economy. They have the capacity. Demand there. Anya a create demand there. That is the one key thing. Demand. Ni eba illicit businesses to go into a 3-shift system. And like I said, KG government a concerted effort. Okay, look, this is what we are going to do. Need not only increase demand for businesses, but now any America produce but then again, I'm a cost of production. I'm a tax burden. I'm a tax burden. It makes sense. So onye chipping to watch chene agbelio 24/7 chop bar niko agbelio 24/7 the fact that obanyo electricity 24/7 on your phone then eje no go na sanafe it make sense. Like I said, nilene started e we BFA party BFA I'm a teno na kan no and in Brian Champo legit minister for agriculture it is central region e afraid the same thing over the bullet way
24-hour economy. Sempa. Now 8-hour economy. Went to me and so light. 8-hour economy. 8-hour economy. Now you see more with the time. Went to me and so light. 24 hours. I bet me here. Light run. I bet me here. 8 hours. I bet me here. Nana, honorable Atu Forcing. 8 hours. I bet me and so light.
Nana, Efe no nefe pone ani abo yiwamo pa away. You understand what I'm saying? Like that tells you okay kaflache Ghana be ameyi echala me. onum shishi onye ni oteshi keke ni okeno kwa ba keke ni oba yue keke ni ba fe bu ake o ko yue no Ghana. You right, me come ye ne kola be ba ebu awomi, but majority of Ghanaians say like I said, your counter narrative must make sense. Ona benincho o counter narrative no okay ba sani eji no koni eba ni moko atashi ni edwin ne ka ke okay ashi machine nke neke padi ma na ehun nke neke no amadwem mi ojo ba ni makwa ke no ni mene yuo ani lele ba anye felo no ni menye yuo mene no odwem ya mi ye bona shonyo ke ni bi ni John Mahama ni ake presidency hale enye keep light say on doom so for even 8 hours no e wo te fiote ne kwa ke ba rani 24-hour shift system, like it make sense. Bona benicho ni. I'm a whole Northern regional minister. A whole Northern regional minister. Ne Dr. Bawumia secretary Northern regional fake campaign. Ne ayu jamake 24-hour economy. Esani wo here awomi because kaji wo here awomi beni what farms what farms ni what farm me baba shia na ka wo ngame beba a whole Northern regional minister. Ona cheap propaganda na make feel. Ona benincho ena no kla na ba yue ewo tafla che me ni me yo aklowa egbe yake ka me shi amengame ke aka ma amofe mo mind you it is not going to be mandatory. Government attention e ba force mo kwa keke farm ajibwe do by force ke jena ya ngon ya onmomi. You understand what I'm saying? Besides Ghana dey nche namo farmer apart from like big agro processing companies ni amenya me provide proper electricity into their farms bona benicho ni me atwo ni ekole back in their big farms say na me no na ni ame farmer at night. A lot of people don't do that afa na kan onum sisi ile kokula ni kote Ghana ba na me farm at night ni do ewo ona benincho ekole mo ba ya kebo ba ya farm ba ya bleo mi kan unu egbe hia bona benincho keke ete farm keke ba hia sheje no ko ne ya ne atu no ko egbe keke atale bi ni ke ehie nga ehia ni moko be ba ni ekele aba wo it make sense bona but like I said I'm a proper narrative bona benincho a proper counter narrative to the policy so no ni me na I'm a cheap in policy ene our regional minister bi amine ewe na kan ni.
And the vice president is saying that he understands the region. He says these 24-hour economies, hey, our brothers, when we work in our farms and we are tired in the night, we have to sleep with our wives. So we have to be with our wives. So in the night, you want us also to go and be farming, and then people will come and take our wives away. We have to be careful about this 24-hour thing.
Right, so on a cheap politics now make a near fear. A whole regional minister, come on, you kaji what a farm say, akawanga me ba wo. Like a whole regional minister. A whole regional minister. Come on, you so I'm a benoko no kokulani I'm a bayue now make account that neke policy ne. So this is what they've ended up doing. Cheap propaganda. No le inke I'm a fair look. I'm a best communicator. So far. Dennis Miracles Abuaji. Let we face the same cheap propaganda. Etene yo ya circle no kwe, ya tiptoe no kwe. Ako na mo kwa so phone abo 24/7 lo. Chombi ene no ya easily gone. No kwa ako na mo ko wache ya jemeto. Femina kwa meke wache. Bedi aye massive industrial scale noko. Bona benincho ni I incentivize industries. Ni amenye na ame implement neke policy ne oba oye mo ko ne ho wache ya East Legon like a femina pe ofane awobole untu e
tipto me wa ba ha o madada obi koko membe tipto led wa kwa madada osu Oxford Street wa kwa o madada ko tipto lane boys ron ko bi so mo se omo oba ho tipto lane anadwo a o pese o repair phone na untu me repair ya
bullet Dr. Bawumia Leji campaign director of communications.
Ube so biada. Omo buton chinam. Omo buton nsuo. Omo buton wache. The whole night.
Right. So Dr. Bawumia belegbe ha me. Ne ame follow suit. I'm a follow suit. I make a Obanyo Yeni chop bar 24/7. Obanyo restaurant 24/7. Cost a tip to lane. Obana me assault phone say about 24/7. So yeah, like I mean chipping policy and like I said, Kejimoko a loose debate. This is what you see. Honor and the 24-hour police they weren't expecting the kind of reception in Ghana be here with me. They were not expecting it. Now I mean now the way I'm back counter. Bona Beninchon. I mean now the way now back counter. Like I said, DVLA, take DVLA for example. Bona Beninchon. Obanyo fill form say online. See kaba take over biometrics say sanoya in person. What if ochuani lebi? Bona Beninchon. Ochuani lebi. No oyebeke availability, excuse me. So instead of ni oba call out ye nuchumo ni oba fear. Oba me call akpa nuchumo beke ko te DVLA. Ko te because me mbake wo many me ho ni lebi ejeme amehu amanya me ho abanya meshi me ko be ba ho gbeke ona Benicho kamo ko ho ti fio bankun keshitolo ejeme data me ho wa che ejeme data me gbeke ke agbele nwe abana mo ku me ko ke because ile ake me baba na mba fe mi ameba fe ni ne bona me jigbete na ni renew in passport in fill form self your online get wife bona Benicho what drive kete DC na take what biometrics Ghana embassy at DC na take what biometrics bona Benicho so yes digitally waka wano fe no ewo mi she ne bale wa biometrics take him on saniwa embassy at DC ni take what biometrics bona so the same thing I'm a bani passport office and we run nakan run back a shift bona so instead of no buy ajame ni me pi bu ajame lebi me te passport office ye Ghana benye lebe ni me bu ajame abu ajame ne fio basa bona so ana me chu back a shift bona so me ni me banye ya lebi am banya me ya lebi me ni me banye agbeke hu banye agbeke me ni me ho ni na area mi hu fe amanya me hu bole moko be ba ho lebi moko be ba ho gbeke bona Benicho factory so it's a whole concerted effort in terms of the security issue. President Mahama ke ene ba egbe koni police we anya MEP bona Benicho koni any neke institutions ne allow any abagbele egbe kefe ana police we pi even ke me am a use of private security private security companies am me ba MEP bona Benicho because more business baba companies now bass money back ka menchwe security personnel ayin around bona Benicho so MPPB I'm a money I'm a takoshini I'm a bad drain policy me ojogba so far lenoko the only person ni from MPP Miss Momale neke shout out there Dr. Okobwe lepe ne chipinko a chipinko policy lepe bona Benicho ofane anwokwele.
I'm not a kind who will say that a policy is not possible. No. I mean, I don't work in that realm. Everything that you think of is possible. Manche, 24-hour economy has existed in some form, percentage. Maybe let's say it's 1%. Anybody who says we can take it to 80% is not dreaming, it's possible. But it is the details that will show how fast we move. And for me,
right. So, Dr. Okobwe. So Dr. Okobwe so far asani when it comes to this policy ameshile ni le pe yue ha me bona Benicho ameshile ka ke han le e ba steady ojugba bona Benicho ne ko le banye punch holes into nibi any NDC but apart from Dr. Okobwe no ne MPP BF I mean make fe wache ke choba how do you see wache ne obanyo nagbeke ke choba no obanyo aye ni I mean come on Ona Benicho ni some of the questions ni I'm raising President Mahama eba answer na can question self in terms of security the tax incentives can be fair ni me banye fe President Mahama eba answer na can question self ni so far me be o fine anima twa President Mahama video mabo koni wa bulletu.
Recently I talked about a 24-hour economy and many people are coming and saying oh, it's not a well thought through program. People are doing 24-hour economy already. If one pharmacy is doing 24 hours, if one factory is doing 24 hours, that's not what I'm talking about. Everybody should be encouraged to be able to do a 24-hour shift because we have the harvest season now, the bumper harvest. Factories that are processing agricultural products should be able to run 2 shifts so that they are able to process as much of the agricultural produce as possible. There's nothing wrong with that. And so if already one factory is doing it and others are not doing it, what we're saying is that we will give incentives for everybody who wants to run a 24-hour shift system to be able to do that, so that more young people can be employed. But we know that there will be obstacles. One, you need to provide security, because people must be able to work in the night without armed robbers going to attack them. So it means that we must provide more police officers. We must provide all those companies with security so that they are able to do their work. But if we have to provide more police officers and security men, it means we will employ more young people to join the security services to be able to make the 24-hour economy work. And so it doesn't mean that if already one or two industries are doing it, or one or two companies are doing it, we cannot provide incentives for more of them to do it, so that they can provide opportunity for more young people to get work. And so it is our policy, we'll implement it. It's not by force. When we come, we'll open it. The initiative is available. Any company that wants to work a shift system and work more than the 8 hours that they normally work, from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they will sign on, and we'll give them tax incentives. Because if you work the extra shift, you will be given tax breaks. Aside from that, you'll be provided with security and everything that you need to be able to employ more people. And so it's a project that we will adopt. We have a group of experts working on it. We'll roll out the policy, and companies that voluntarily want to sign on will be allowed to do so.
Right. So, Noni President Mame in the last 2 or so minutes, ni obole tuene ene eji wache chekone ho wache 24/7 ene eji no konika ote tiptoe lane obana mo kwa South phone yabo ene eji no konike ote East Legon obana I mean lose debate. But look, there are some serious questions. Ni obanyebi when it comes to this policy. Implementing mo eba fe easy. I'll give you that. Bona Benicho ni as to how, allow as to whether ni President Mahama ke NDCB amabanye ni am implement it effectively. I mean it's questionable. Bona Benicho, but don't cheapen the debate. Bona no juno ni inu ameshishikula. Bona, and they are losing it because a lot of Ghanaians look. The President Mahama ya toji ne fe ne kpash ne fe wanake many years from a 24-hour economy. They talk about it even in their own small way. The way na me no shishipue ame gbla ni ame chon. Bona ona bedincho ame and I think I'm a fair mistake. Ona ame laka make a propaganda banye ekmo policy ashwe. Bona, but like I said, Ghana be here in Chelame. Ona Beninchon, Ghana be here in Chelame. Bona, Ghana be here in Chelame. Ona. So I don't really think I can and I think I can look, like I said, February mean wayo ne, Bona Beninchon. We have a long way to go. Bona, Kata December. Keji ameye better counter narratives. Now, Banya make a counter and a 24-hour policy. They better do. Ona, they better start now. She can't over you and cause a tiptoe lane. I mean, Dr. Bawumia get your back 24/7. Regional minister, what she want to what they know me. I mean, a feminine. Ona Beninchon, a feminine. Bona, so far, these are some of the things Niboli when it comes to the 24-hour debate. Now, NDCB this week I may release facts, frequently asked questions on the 24-hour economy. Come in the first one, me screen no eabo. Makane question me answer ni ameha keken kande unkoni bon ona. Come what is the 24-hour economy all about? Noji, first question. What is the 24-hour economy all about? The 24-hour economy will be a deliberate policy intervention. So it's going to be deliberate. Government budget government. That is where the incentives come in. Intervention by the next NDC Mahama government to encourage and support certain businesses and companies to operate 24/7. Preferably in a 3-shift system of 8 hours each, by creating an enabling environment that promotes productivity, competitiveness, and well-paying jobs. So there is going to be a deliberate attempt from government. Nike okwe President Mahama Virem onune we tax incentives. So keji and it happens everywhere. Coffee Walmart application done. Allow some especially retail businesses ni obi ke ofil application done. Manake ame a form ko ame a tax form ko ni ame ando filo inye pa form e gbe no sku ma chema abo. Ke ofilo na e ko bo akeshi for tax purposes say wo ame kebo ko no file ne because some government e ka makalu keji onye o high me up to neke level e bona be nchon o tax burden ba bashi tu neke ona benincho o tax burden e ba bashi tu neke so am here no feel on can form me na make present can IRS be mona so na can no a deliberate policy na ba ke companies agalu ke ginye high be me and there is a way to track it because President Mama ke am specialized meters just ni no back nuchumo pe obanyo like e ba operate bona benincho so ke o tuni data me solo meter no ba use ke o tuni back time for second and third shift le we am specialized meter Bona benincho for nakanoko. So there is a way to track it. No, banakelela I may hit me a second or third shift. Ni me by chu. Eka onye onha me nakan tax break. Second question what will be the main driver of Mahama'S 24-hour economy strategy? Now, what will be the main driver of Mahama'S 24-hour economy strategy? The 24-hour economy will be mainly anchored on Mahama'S overarching vision to create sustainable jobs for Ghanaians. This will be achieved through its agenda to 1. Modernize and mechanized agriculture. Once again, modernize and mechanize it. Provide incentives, incentives to 20 times. Provide incentives for the private sector to thrive. Promote agro-processing and manufacturing. Transform Ghana into an import substitution and export-led economy among others. So industries ni abanya fe bona fe ni bi kome ni wo shock ba ma mi wo ba encourage bona benicho industries na mbanya me fe ganoji import substitution, and that is pretty much what it means. Bona benicho ni bi ni ashock jo manseke ba ni wo ba anya wo fe ma mi bona companies ni fio aba wo me wale ko na menya me fe pi keke afe mi ka I import ke ba ma mi don bona ko ni wo mo wo fe pi ni wanye wo fe mi ni wo export ke amanse led economy among others. The 24-hour economy policy will be a major boost for John Mahama'S import substitution and export drive. This will stabilize our national currency. Once again, we don't need a lot of dollars ni work about pay ni pressure bag me cedi no. Keji na kan ni BFA one fair work a cedi ni buy work a cedi ni bafe one no fe no about work a cedi ni bafe one need dollars no work buy ni be man say ne ba $100 da na yak me be cedi en beshi bonum shishi. And this will stabilize our national currency, improve our reserves, and bring down inflation and interest rates, create more employment opportunities, and improve livelihoods. Now, question number 3. Which industry? So once again, this is really targeted. It's going to be a targeted, a concerted effort from the government. Which industries would the 24-hour economy strategy focus on? Excuse me. Again, a 24-hour economy strategy will primarily, but not exclusively, focus on 1. 24-hour agro-processing, 24-hour pharmaceutical industry, 24-hour manufacturing industry, 24-hour construction. I feel big can it be called my apartment ko yes no I'm a tuning back a man cafe I'm in tuning occasional no boom bang 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 magic betene abachake will drain any or beer for like 2 weeks wow back I'm in tuning 24/7 bang 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 what drain any or check it. So a general like I said, a concerted effort from the government. Nika pushing anye a target na failure, but it is doable. Can you imagine coming fair? Me no wanye wafe. No back because I want watch it 24/7. Now I chop back 24/7. I will not charge for it. Make sense. They've completely lost it. 24-hour extractive industry, that is mining and quarrying. 24-hour sanitation and waste management. Exactly. agbe market say close in the no sana ye sanitation workers na make market say fe na make clean jam fe ame fe no wo le bi je pa ko ke le bi je po e be na wa 5 pa ko na no na me na me be mokola me be dabi ka pa no gbeke bona so sanitation workers say le won ko be ni gafe wo muji onim shishi. So you need a 24-hour or need workers now. Maybe work around the clock 24 hours 7. Ona be na bani gan, especially I feel clean. I craft womuji na craft sha. It's not good. 24-hour leisure and hospitality industry. 24-hour digital startups and business process outsourcing. 24 hours financial services. 24-hour retail centers and modern markets, 24-hour transportation services. Exactly, this is where the Ayalolo and the Metro Mass Transit comes in. Also, selected public institutions with large customer traffic, such as ports and harbors, customs, passport office. Bona benincho coffee ofili online application obaya na bateko biometrics, so you'll be there in person. Our fellowship system bona fe ko obanyo anuchumo lebi ekebeke otewa fe DVLA, among others, will be part of the 24-hour economy. The 24-hour economy will also be implemented within the context of other national development initiatives such as education and training, health services, agriculture, the provision of affordable housing for workers, efficient public transport, efficient justice delivery, among others. It is all part of an ambitious drive by the NDC Mahama'S administration to take Ghana to the next level in the global economy. There will be no limit to the sectors the 24-hour economy initiative will target. So, facts ni NDCB I'm releasing it, and I think if you ask me, it makes sense. Now, would they be able to implement it effectively? We'll be here to see whether I'm implement Nakainoko effectively. We'll be here to see. But to just brush it off out of the go, any chipping debate, you guys are not bringing important points. Counter policy, but no you often I watch it 24/7. Achieve Bankun 24/7. Obana coming Kena 24/7. Ko tafu you no te war say Obana Obana movie 24/7. It make sense. Bona Benincho, it make sense. So, like I said, Ghana be here, Chelame. Bona Benincho. So, I just hope and pray. I can you mafia me draw money. I'm a year. It is something ni. I'm a banyan. I'm a femini. I'm a fee. Oira don ake ofe beni okwemi. Ingbeji ni tete obeobiashon. AKA Mr. Independent. O find ke o subscribe kwe. Bomode ni o subscribe. Kok be na o find boli. Call comment. I will comment section there. O jomoni o yo chomwe neke 24-hour policy ne ye. Animale masumoni male. Mani mambia un ale nuni okay. Agbene nwe o find bomode no like show ami. Ami gonti. Oira don tra. No manye jeno. Afono. Bye bye.
Yeah, Baba, it's neat. Them say you want to chop my